So what is up, guys? Welcome back to R-Teck, and it's about time that I gave you guys an actual update and confirmation on the Samsung Galaxy S9 and S9 Plus. So without further ado, let's do this. So first things first that we're gonna confirm it is the looks of this phone. The Samsung Galaxy S9 S9 Plus will look similar to the S8 and S8 Plus with 5.6 inches and 5.8 inches QHD Super AMOLED displays. However, the only differences coming in at the front is gonna be the actual bottom bezel, which has shrunken on the Samsung Galaxy S9. So the Infinity Display 2.0 is actually real, as you're seeing here, and different leaks and renders even showing this front panel that the S8 front panel, the bottom bezel is actually a little bit thicker than what's coming on the S9. So it's actually confirmed now that the S9 is going to be just a little bit smaller. The Samsung Galaxy S9 will have real thinner bezels than the actual Samsung Galaxy S8, and it's going to be topping in at 90% screen to body ratio compared to the S8 84% screen to body ratio. And coming around to the back of the phone, there's not much of a big difference. However, the obvious difference that you're gonna actually see really is that dual megapixel camera, especially for the S8 Plus, will be having a dual megapixel camera, and also the placement of the fingerprint scanner is actually moved. It's moved from the side of the camera and now it's underneath the camera for more reachability. So in terms of color on this phone, you're going to be getting some basic colors like black and gray. You might get a gold variant as well. However, Ice Universe has actually leaked a new color for the S9 and S9 Plus called Maple Red that is expected to debut when this phone goes on live at MWC 2018. However, this color can be seen in fruition as Samsung is actually gonna start selling S8 Plus and S8 in this color variant, and it's actually true. It's a pretty beautiful color. Not sure if there's gonna be any color, but this is one of the newest colors that are gonna be out. So other news that has been rumored and we actually know that is gonna come now is tuned dual stereo speakers on the S9. Samsung has finally taken a step and they're now improving these speakers, leaked by Ice Universe, that these dual stereo speakers will be tuned by the same person who tuned the earbuds in the Samsung phones AKG, and these are gonna expected to have some great sounding, great depth, and everything sounds pretty good. So that's an actual A1 and plus for the new Samsung Galaxy S9. Also, Samsung is actually holding on to their memory, and they're actually having and keeping the headphone jack for the S9 and S9 Plus. Not sure if it's gonna be in the note, but thank God that the headphone jack is still there. So talking about the actual cameras on these phones, they're gonna be super speed dual pixel 12 megapixel cameras with optical image stabilization, especially on the S9 Plus. Is gonna have dual pixel, dual lens setup as well, f1.5 and f2.4 apertures, which is gonna be super good on that low light, especially for pictures, while the S9 is gonna have a single lens setup, 12 megapixel, f1.5 or f1.4. Not sure which one they're gonna use on that, but these phones are gonna be super good in taking those low light shots. Not only that, these phones are gonna actually record 4K at 1000 frames per second, and this is not only supported by the phone's camera setup by itself, but those new chipset, the Exynos 9810 and the Snapdragon 845, will actually help with this 4K at 1000 frames per second. And also on the front of the phone will be a 8 megapixel with autofocus selfie camera that might record 4K videos at 25 frames per second, and Samsung is actually gonna take this camera game to a whole new level. I'm not sure what's gonna come on the Note, but right now this is pretty good. And also that the iris scanner gets a bump up from 2 megapixels to 3D facial scanning, and it's gonna be crazy more accurate, something as close as the iPhone X. So one of the last things that I want to show you guys is the actual leaked image of a retail box by Net News, and it pretty much confirms a lot of stuff that's on the Samsung Galaxy S8, such as that 4.6 inches 5.8 rectangular inch display, 4.3 inches 5.6 inch display, that's the S9 itself, and that super speed dual pixel 12 megapixel cameras with OIS, f1.5 aperture and f2.4 aperture that will give you super slow-mo, and 8 megapixel autofocus selfie camera that is rumored to bring 4K video as well. Stereo speakers tuned by AKG, dual stereo speakers as I talked about. IP68 dust and water resistance as well as usual. Iris scanner now might be bumped up from 2D to 3D. 64 gig as base model with 4 gigs of RAM. Wireless charging and earphones tuned by AKG. So this pretty much confirms everything that's coming on the S9 and S9 Plus as so far. Stay tuned, guys. As the time runs down, we'll be getting more leaks and rumors. As you guys also know, Samsung likes to surprise us. So let's see. If you like the content, please share, subscribe, like, comment. Stay tuned for more updates. This is R-Teck. Peace.